Do you miss playing Dungeons & Dragons, or just have a hard time finding a group in your hometown? Maybe you just wish you could play more. On Discord, we created a community of over 100 people who are playing D&D around the clock. By integrating Discord and D&D Beyond, we're able to provide an immersive experience that is the first of its kind. You can create a character from 1st to 15th level, and then roleplay 24/7 in our Discord channels, while combating monsters, crafting weapons, training new skills, and searching for items across our campaign world. You'll also have the chance to participate in random combat encounters and go on monthly virtual quests. Ever wanted to try your hand at being a dungeon master? Or maybe you're an experienced dungeon master and just want the chance to run more adventures. As a community DM, you can run encounters and virtual quests for the community based on monthly modules written by our very own accomplished plot team. Join us.
Join us.
Check it out.
Join the Discord.
Join us!
Join us.
And let's create incredible stories together.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2 of our 3-part Cyberpunk one-shot. That was a mouthful. Just want to say a few quick thank yous and go through some quick announcements, and then we will move on onto our fun little 1-hour learn how to play Cyberpunk thing, which is awesome. Again, we are learning as we go. This is me GMing Cyberpunk for the first time. We are looking to expand our Cyberpunk offering on our channel. So first of all, I want to thank everyone at home for enjoying our Cyberpunk content ahead of this. Our Team Monster series has almost 1 million views across all of its parts. And so thank you so much, of course, to Mike Pondsmith for GMing that and for us and for allowing us to be on it and involved and on our channel. And so we're looking for my Cyberpunk. So if you enjoy this, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that fun stuff to let us know that you're enjoying the content and so that we create more of this. Huge thank you to our channel sponsors, World Anvil, who have an incredible system for plotting and creating and world building. You can check them out at worldanvil.com. Sirenscape, of course, we use right now all of the sounds and sound effects that you hear, especially when we had a lot of fun with some of them, and I will continue to do that, but you can check them out at sirenscape.com. They have official Cyberpunk Red content, and then of course Forged Gaming, who create all of our accessories, including dice. We have these awesome dice that they created for us, the jingly dice for D3 at sea. I don't know how that sounded in the mic, but
really cool.
But yeah, they're really awesome. These ones have like octopi on them. And so they're really, really great. So check them out, forgegaming.com, for all their awesomeness. A couple series sponsors. The first is D3 at Sea. We are currently on an RPG cruise excursion event upon a ship with a bunch of awesome people. We've been playing D&D and other TTRPGs. You did an Aliens one-shot.
I did.
Which was a lot of fun. And so you can see behind us, there is another cruise ship in port currently. And we are in San Juan, Puerto Rico, for this second part. We'll probably be pulling out soon. So you may see the background sort of moving. Don't fret. Our building isn't falling over. We're actually just setting sail out of port. I also want to thank Monster Fight Club. They create official miniatures for the Cyberpunk Red universe. Check them out at monsterfightclub.com. And of course, Roll20, which is an amazing service which we're using that has official Cyberpunk Red content, including NPCs and source books and map support. And we are learning how to play this game using Roll20. It's been actually really great. To create characters in, and really easy to create our characters all in, as it's all drag and drop, and there's some pre-gens in there that can help you kind of get started. Roll20.net, check that out. And of course, a big thank you again to Tony Gall for allowing us to use the suite aboard this wonderful, beautiful ship that we're currently on. So thank you, Tony, for doing that, because we are taking up his living space and that of his friends and cabin mates. So thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate that. All right, let us jump right in. Last we left you all, you're still stuck in a room.
Barely.
and
Not
cabins.
technically. I am no longer fully stuck.
Technically, you are still stuck. You just have breathing room and are covered in foam.
Stuck is a matter of perspective.
That's true. True.
You entered the multiverse currently. In your current state, you have elevated past the
Now,
cabin.
only a few moments have passed. It'll take a while for that Jack Kirby acid to kick in.
Fair enough. And so last we left you, you were trying to figure out why aboard this luxury cruise you are stuck and have been not allowed or isolated specifically into your cabins by the onboard kind of emergency system. You realize that this doesn't typically happen unless there's some sort of outward threat or inward threat in order to isolate folks in their cabins. You realize that it was done deliberately, that people chose which cabins to seal, and the cabins of the four of you are the ones that have been sealed on purpose.
I did discover that.
Yes, you did. You did discover it, and then you jacked out.
What did you do?
jacked out.
Out.
Hashtag jacked out. Oh man, let me just take a drink. Real quick.
Yeah, I was about to say, take a sip, everybody.
Do not visit that website. though.
Every time we say jacked out, we take a drink.
New drinking game.
Done.
All right, which is just soda actually, because that's all I got was a soda package. All right, okay, but it's good. It's great. Coke Zero on tap. All right, right. We left you. You had jacked out.
Damn.
I am no longer in the net.
He is not
And-
in it anymore.
You have now breached the wall. There is a hole in that wall, and you saw flashlights sort of scanning the area. And with your kind of enhanced military training, you know that this is coordinated, that somebody is in search. You put a pillow.
I just kind
It
of
was
put
like
like
a
a towel,
towel.
something to try to avoid light passing
with
through.
your pistol on the other side. Somebody stops on that side, and you heard, we have a breach. What do you do?
Do I hear this with my enhanced hearing?
Oh, yes.
Oof. You hear that there are people on the other side of that wall, absolutely. And I would say that, yes, you hear them say that as you're kind of listening at the wall.
The little peephole in the hotel door.
Hotel.
Sure.
Am I able to see? Yeah, the hotel, the boat
Yeah.
door.
His cabin is now turned into a hotel room.
Yeah.
Just so we're all clear.
Well, I'm a
In
guest.
his mind's eye, it has turned into a hotel room.
Am I seeing sort of moving lights or like that? Am I seeing these flashlights and?
Yes, so you open it up, and what you see actually through this peephole Actually, if you can give me some sort of check, whether it be deduction or perception or whatever you feel your character would use in order to deduce what is happening on the other side of
You
this.
used the word right there. Deduce.
Deduce. I think it's deduction.
Yeah.
Let's
Now,
do it.
deduction, that would be a social skill, would it not?
Yes.
So I think that is correct.
Not according to this.
Nope.
One second.
Awareness?
Sorry.
Awareness?
Mike.
Awareness?
Probably awareness.
Awareness. Nope.
Actually,
Nope.
it is a.
Education? Technique?
Is it a technique or is it education?
I think it's an educated.
We're learning, y'all.
Yeah, sorry, we have to. Yeah, deduction is a educated skill, so it's considered an education skill.
There you go.
Deductive reasoning.
Body control, performance. Wait.
Is there a description of deduction just to make sure that we're using it in the correct?
Yes, I was just there too.
So, yeah, Mark, if you go to awareness, body control, education,
Oh, I'm in education right now.
then yeah, then
Oh,
down is
you don't have it in the roll option, so
Deduction. I've actually got it at 13, so...
it's very
there you
high,
go.
but you don't have it to be able to roll because you are still in edit mode. So if you scroll up and you hit
Roll
close-
20. Check them
Now
out.
there you
They're
go.
awesome.
Yeah,
Here we are. Deduction.
there we go.
Okay, so if we can just get a read of the deduction description.
Deduction, skill of taking several clues and leaping to a non-obvious conclusion or medical diagnosis.
There you go.
Okay.
That's good.
Very well, that's a 20.
Okay.
Maybe it's the acid.
With a 20, you out past the door, past what you see is a helmeted individual. It looks like a fairly heavy kind of armored helmet with these sort of red eyes or reticles, assault rifles, and you see 5 individuals sort of pass and are standing facing the wall at Ixtal? Is that
Ixtal.
right? Ixtal's cabin. And they're kind of trained in that area. 2 are looking up and down the hall, and 3 are looking at the door currently.
Question.
They're wearing heavy body armor, and you actually, with a 20, recognize them because you've done lots of kind of like journalism and all of that sort of stuff, and again, looked into the corporate structure and the way that things kind of run in the time of the Red.
Yeah.
You recognize these actually as a psycho squad.
Right. Sounds
And-
like bad news.
Yes, and what those are is they're usually sent out to collect those that they believe have succumbed to cyberpsychosis, which is something that when cyberware begins to take over the body and people kind of lose their humanity, the cybernetics begin to control that individual, and
All right.
it's a problem. And so they usually get sent in.
Now then, can one agent call another agent, much like a phone would?
Well, we tried that multiple
Yes,
times.
but only if you have that contact in your...
Well, here's a question.
Yes.
What do you think the odds are, seeing as we are neighbors and we've bumped into each other several times on this cruise? What do you think the odds are that we have exchanged numbers?
I imagine you would have probably wanting to maybe interview them or include them in there. I would imagine that you probably have networked for those that would have given their numbers to you.
Very well. So I might have Ixtal's number.
You might. But again, remembering that your agent wasn't quite connecting as there was some sort of jamming happening. It would try to connect and then just
Right.
drop.
Well, I knew that I couldn't reach outside of the ship.
Yes, so you can try inside.
I'll try
Absolutely.
inside. I'm
Sure.
going to ping her number.
Sure. All right, let's do that.
I'm standing with a gun in my hand. My agent rings.
You know what? Just for the comedy
I
of that, I am absolutely going to say that you start to hear your agent ring. And when that happens, you, as you're looking through and you're calling her call, they kind of step back slightly at the sound of the ring, like they're bracing. And you are like, just on the other
Yeah,
side
I'm just
of
on
that.
the other side.
Yeah.
So I'm, while I'm doing this, because I have an internal agent, so my hands are free.
Oh, right, of course.
I'm sort of wandering over, grabbing one of the glasses that I'm sure has been provided by the cruise.
Yes.
Probably visited the ice machine, a couple of cubes into the glass as I finished off the rum, but I do have a quart of whiskey, so I'll pour that in a glass, pull a chair directly in front of the door, so I'll be sitting there if someone kicks it in, and sit down in it and begin the call. Excuse me, madam, it's me, your neighbor, Dr. Fisher. Oh, sorry, Dr. Hunter B. Gatheryn.
I try to quietly, but I do that thing where I like put it on my ear. I imagine it looks like a Britney Spears headpiece, like
Sure.
in the 90s.
Sure.
And I go, what?
Look, I understand this might be a difficult time for you to speak or have a conversation. Just wanted you to know there's 5 armed individuals outside your room right now. Wasn't sure if you were aware.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I'm fully aware they're all pointing guns at me.
Yeah, well, best of luck. I wish I could help, but I seem to be locked in my room.
No, wait, you can help.
How can I help?
I need a distraction.
Distraction, sure. All right. Just banging on the door, that'll do it.
Can you do anything other than bang on your door?
I'm inside this room, so it's kind of hard. Unless you know any of their agent numbers, then I'll call them.
Okay, on a count of 10, I want you to bang on your door as loud as you can.
All right.
Okay, 3, 2.
You said count of 10.
Wait, okay. 3,
Ixtal,
2.
this is the Cyber Squad. At this time, I would like you to step away from the door. Place anything that you have in your hands on the ground and step away.
Okay, this is 1.
Hands
1,
on the back wall
1.
as we enter the cabin.
1.
Bang, 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 bang. Hey, let me out of here, you swine!
Okay.
I'm a member of the 4th Estate, goddammit!
Okay, so you start to bang.
And actually, I'll use the butt of my my handgun, my heavy pistol, because that's made of metal. So
Yes.
like, gang, 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 gang.
What I'm hoping for is that they turn. I just want them to turn because I have an idea. We'll see if it expands.
Sure.
Let me out, you sons of bitches! Man needs a drink in here. My supplies are running low.
Okay, can you? Oh man.
You want persuasion?
Yeah, or performance or whatever you think.
Persuasion.
Skill,
I mean,
would be.
I'm gonna go persuasion.
beneficial
Persuade
in
them
this
to,
moment.
Not much for performance.
Okay, so while he's looking up that, what are y'all doing over here?
Yeah. So having
You jacked out.
I jacked out, and now I'm I'm going
Drink, y'all.
to the door.
Oh, damn it.
Okay. So they locked us in here. Perhaps I could use something. Oh, right, handgun. Let's try that. I'll pull out my handgun.
Yeah.
And I'll aim it at the door.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's a door knob. Maybe not, but
Yeah.
sliding.
There's a handle. It's not like a knob, but there's a
Right.
handle that
It should work. And I'll shoot it at the seam in the door where the latch sounds like it would be.
Okay. So you take out your handgun and you start to do that. If you can make your
One shot
like
this.
at your
Okay.
So if you can make your ranged combat attack, which for everybody at home is your attacker, your reflex plus relevant weapon skill plus 1d10.
Okay.
And then I will have a DV or difficulty value
Right.
that I will determine based on that.
Okay.
What was your roll on?
That was a 21 on persuasion.
Okay.
And that was presented. Let me out, you swine!
Yeah,
Man
so-
needs a drink in here.
That's great.
Okay. So I got I believe a 10 minus 1, so 9.
You got a 9.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So that's funny. For you, so as soon as you start to bang on that door, 2 of the individuals who are focused on your door turn towards your door, and you see them kind of as you're. I'm assuming you're looking through the people as you do this.
Actually, after
You're
I banged
probably
on the
not.
door,
Yeah.
I've turned around and gone back to the chair. And I'm sitting facing it.
So you don't notice this.
I've got my hand in my bag, which has the handgun in it.
Sure.
And the bag, it is concealed by the bag.
Got it. So 2 of them. You have no way of perceiving this either. You hear what kind of happening.
If I peek behind my washcloth, do I see them turn? That's what I'm looking
Sure,
for.
you see at least one turn.
Okay, things are about to get real.
Over your agent, you hear, distraction initiated.
You watch as Ixtal's hand juts out of the hole, grabs the back loop of this guy's belt, rips him towards the wall, handcuffs that, and handcuffs him to something inside of the room so he can't go anywhere.
Oh.
Okay, rule of cool. I'm going to allow that to happen as long as you can beat him in a brawl action.
A brawl check, not athletics, I guess.
It's a brawling
Okay.
skill to
Check.
attack.
I will use luck. I'm going to call luck on this. I want this to happen.
So it's your dex versus relevant melee attack skill plus d10 versus the defender's dex plus evasion skill plus
Okay, so he's
1d10.
so I'm going to go ahead. I'm sitting on 6. I don't know what his evasion score is. So I'm rolling brawl. And I don't have anything in my judo martial arts for this because that's all if they were attacking me. Okay, so I will add 4. How do I do that? Add 4 to my brawl? Is that how the luck works?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use 4 of my 6 points on this because I want this guy to be belt loop handcuffed to a, like, drawer or a hook on the wall or something like that so that the hole is covered and they can't shoot me through it without shooting him.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Don't fail me now. That would be a 20 with the 4.
Okay, so, and this is, sorry, lots of math here. 8, 14 plus, it's enough. You've beat them just barely.
Just barely? Okay, good.
And so as you kind of reach through, you actually grab like a strap on their vest.
Okay, perfect.
And you kind of pull it through and you handcuff and then
I don't know what's around. If there's like a drawer handle or I don't know how close it is to the door itself. I don't know what else I could attach him to. The handle of an armoire.
the closest thing is your own wrist.
My own wrist? Oh, now that's funny.
Okay.
They're here to arrest me? I dare them.
Okay.
Ixtal's like, come and get me, you assholes! And she like clips
like
it to you.
And you feel obviously resistance against it, but you have now grappled that individual effectively. They're currently grappled. Okay, so that is your action. You are now sitting in your chair enjoying your whiskey.
I light up a cigarette, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, I come back. I go, it worked. Should we count to 10 again?
Yeah.
What? I just sat down, but yeah, all right.
Yeah, the peephole in the door starts talking to you. You see it moving. You think it's telling you the secrets of the universe.
Yeah.
And it's telling you that you feel real great.
Hold on. Something's happening. I think my superpowers are kicking in.
Your turn.
Yeah, so I've shot at the door.
Yes.
And I got a 16. No. I got a 9 on that shot.
Ding, 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 ding. Kind of like deflects all over the steel of the room. Give me an evasion check.
Okay.
And I'm assuming an evasion would just be an evasion skill plus 1d10 plus the reflexes.
And that would be body, right? Evasion control, perhaps.
Or dexterity or evasion? Dexterity or reflexes? I think that would be, I would say dexterity. So dexterity plus evasion plus 1d10.
Okay, so I will roll it.
What are you up to while he's doing that?
I think I'm gonna look at this door. Do I know anything about this lock mechanism? Do I think there's anything that can be picked from the bigger of the 2 locks, or is it just like a big old metal thing that is just closed in and like
you've noticed before while you're opening and closing the door that there are bolts that kind of like engage, and it seems like 4 bolts that engage 1, 2, 3, 4 along the door that kind of to lock it in place.
Great.
And you've had to deal with this in the past when somebody's gotten hurt, and they've had to isolate them, and then you've seen the mechanisms that relate to it. So you'd have to somehow breach those or find some way to surpass them technologically in order to unengage them.
Technologically, like you can't just like try to unscrew the screws in some way, shape, or form?
No, they're embedded in the wall and in the door, and then there's a metal door jam.
Oh.
Like they go from the wall.
I see.
They go
what
into
you
the
mean.
door and they hold it, like almost like you're barring the door.
Yeah.
It isn't just a lock. The regular lock mechanism, you could maybe get in, but these are like bolts that have engaged.
Gotcha. So I was looking at on a smaller scale,
Sure.
Grander. Honestly, he doesn't know any of the circumstances. He doesn't know why they're locked in, but if they're locked into something serious, he will have his items ready. He has his med tech bag ready to go. He looks over at his assault rifle that is next to the wall. You actually see his right eye suddenly kind of shift a little bit as he is looking directly at it and looking at the details of it.
You hear
it's fine.
a gunshot and ding, 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 ding. from within the vicinity of the room that you're in.
Oh yeah, what the fuck is going on? Okay, well, that's one person probably dead. Wondering maybe two, probably three.
You think it came from Yuri's room?
God damn it, he owes me. But I there's nothing that Chiron can do, so he's just gonna wait for
Sure.
the door to potentially open. He doesn't see more than the problem other than him not being able to get out.
Yeah.
That is what he does. He gotta
Okay.
sits and waits.
Okay. All right.
So in frustration
Yeah.
at the ricocheting bullet. Fuck's sake! I hate these stupid steel doors. Okay, back. Jack back in. I'll go and jack back in.
Okay.
You did?
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
I jack in.
That was in, not out. We don't have to drink for.
Oh, we don't have to drink for
No.
inning, just outing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I know the password. That
Yes.
means I can get through level 1.
Yes.
So, and I've successfully got level 2.
Yeah.
So I can go right down to level 3.
Yes.
That's my understanding.
Yes.
So I will take a net action to try to figure out. Perhaps, maybe there's something that is like finding. Maybe there's something past the file.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you see the next level is a control node.
Oh.
And you notice that this control node controls the doors.
Okay.
For this level.
Yes.
Um,
I will roll a control.
yes, you will.
What are we looking up for?
And that is on the interface.
And maybe if we can read that control.
I sure can.
Just for the folks at home.
For the folks at home, this is an interface ability. Control allows you to control. Oh, maybe. Okay. Here we go. It allows you to control things attached to the net architectures like cameras, drones, turrets, laser grids, elevators, sprinklers, etc. Each node has a DV required to take control of it as a net action, and operating each individual thing attached to the node requires a separate net action. Once you have taken hold of the control node, and can be done from anywhere in the architecture as long as you're still in control of it. And each control node can only be activated once per turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Yes.
Do it.
I'd like to roll with luck, please.
Command.
Okay.
We are forgetting to get
How many points would you like to use
I
of your
would
luck?
like to use 3 luck.
3 luck points
Since
while you roll. Okay.
Yep.
You are attempting right now to gain control. And again, there's a number of things that you can control here. You could, because I think that it says you have to choose what you control specifically, and then you use an interface action to do that.
I critted plus 10.
Nice.
Okay.
30. That's the highest roll. Oh yeah, that's the highest roll we've had.
Yes. So, and there's a special thing that happens when you are trying to crit. And so when you roll a crit, I have it here, a critical success. If you roll a 10 on a D10, which is I'm assuming
Yes,
what you
correct.
did, roll again and add the second roll to the first. Do not roll again if you roll another 10.
So the problem only being, I have no idea how to roll a d10.
No, you did.
No,
You
I
did. It
I
does
did.
it
You're
at
right.
once.
It did automatically.
So he literally got the max he could have gotten.
A 30 is the highest score he could have possibly
Plus
gotten.
3 from his luck.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so it is 33.
33.
Okay. You are like, I am man. Like you're so ready. You're
This
so good.
Shit is so easy.
Yes, the boat is at your disposal. At this point, you can control pretty much every minor system within the boat. Not navigation, not thruster, anything like that, but anything that is either security-based, so doors and unlocking and engaging the locks that are there, as well as any sort of visual stuff, so the holographic, all that kind of thing. So you can mess with things, you can communicate with people through their intercom system, all that kind of stuff. Well, so what would you like to?
What I would like to do
Yes.
is first unlock the doors
Okay,
that are locked
sure.
that I've seen from
Okay,
the previous
and you can
time.
only use control once per turn. So
Once.
you're using that control to unlock the doors.
Yes.
Are you unlocking all the doors, or are you choosing specific doors to unlock?
I was made aware of the 4 doors that
Yes.
were locked, and so I will
Yes.
only unlock the doors I was made aware of, you
Okay.
know?
Okay. So all of a sudden, they open, or actually they unlock. They're not open. They just hear the.
Again, we hear
Unlock.
Ixtal say, "Fuck."
Okay. What do you do when they unlock?
The minute I hear them unlock, the doors don't open though. Do you see them unlock?
No, you hear them disengage. The
You
main
see his
locks.
eyes immediately flick up to the door, and suddenly he is grabbing his bag. He's grabbing the gun, putting it around him, making sure he's gotten everything. He thinks he needs to start working. So he is rushing out of this door as soon as he can.
Okay. As you rush out of your room, there is a door that leads out of your chamber. Or your cabin, sorry, chamber. I'm in fantasy RPG world. You leave your chamber, your cabin, and you look left and you look right. You see that there's a hallway that kind of bends downwards, and you know that goes towards more cabins. Excuse me. And then to the left and up is a bit of a kitchen area, and you know Yuri's room is beside your room.
I am going to.
And there are stairs up and to the.
Oh, he's right beside me?
Yes,
Oh,
to the
shit.
left. There's a closet in between, like a linen closet, but then he's past that.
I am going to immediately hang left, go right into Yuri's room, like burst it open.
Yeah.
Immediately scanning to see if there's a problem. Looking at Yuri, if I find Yuri, I don't know if he's in here immediately, but I'm like bursting in, ready to see what's going on.
Okay. As he bursts in, you come in contact with each other, and you see each other for a moment, and you start to kind of bring your gun up, and then you realize who it is.
Well, actually, I wait, Jack out.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone,
Here we go.
We're immature.
So I jack out.
So are all of you at home.
Yes.
Yes. So I'm out.
What the fuck is going on?
Sorry. I unlocked all the doors so that we could safely remove ourselves.
Why
from
were
our
they locked in
vicinity.
the first place?
I have no clue. All I know is that 4 of them were, both you and me for sure, and then the other people, I don't know. But we have to go find those rooms.
I don't understand why 4 doors were locked. It
No.
makes no sense.
I know. I don't know either. All I know is that they're unlocked. That there are 4 of them.
I
and
heard
2
a
of them.
gunshot. Are you hurt?
Oh no, that was just me testing the equipment.
I am invoicing you for the heart attack you are giving me right now. Let's go find these people if they are hurt or whatever is going on. Need to see what we can do.
You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll find a way to heal from this, my friend. Okay, let's go.
I will kill you myself and then bring you back to life.
Please, I'm very weak. As
I
a
know,
person.
and I walk out.
Okay, so you guys start that direction.
Yep.
You hear it disengage, and immediately you hear from outside, you hear, we have a premature breach, and then they say, stop it. And then they say, and then you hear it say, Bastion, what's going on?
Bastion.
And then at that point, you hear as they all rack their assault rifles.
Cool.
What do you do?
I'm currently sitting in the chair facing the door.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move out of the way of the door.
Okay. All right. Where would you like to go in your cabin? So the cabin looks as such. You can see where the cabin is. You were standing in front of the door. The bed's right behind you. There's cabinetry and shelves all around. Where do you want to go?
I will actually sort of like peek out. Are any of them pointing my way? Or
No. There is one pointing at your door, yes.
Oh, I'm going to get out of the way of the door then.
Okay. So you kind of like whoop over to the side.
Yep.
Okay. And yeah. Okay. Awesome.
So I would have like dumped this piece of armoire or whatever over the door, and that's the wall that I punched through, right? Yeah. And there's this hole, and he's handcuffed on the back.
Sorry, so you're putting the armor over the what?
Well, so my question is, how would I have gotten to the wall based on this map?
So that's a shelf. That's like a cabinet above.
Above.
And
okay,
it
so
kind of goes around so that whatever.
Beautiful.
So there was an open.
Great, that makes more sense. Okay.
And that's also where the panel is. The intercom panel.
Oh, yeah. That everybody's got. Okay.
Continuing I assume we're still open on my agent.
You can call her again.
Well, no, I think I never hung up.
You never hung
I was about to say
up.
I was hung up. I think we just kept the line open for
so I'm just
chaos.
going to say, all right, another distraction is coming your way, madam. As I go back to the chair, sit down with my whiskey, and just loudly say, "You can come in, gentlemen." Door's unlocked, I believe.
Okay. All right. At this point, your door swings open.
Great.
And at this point, we're going to roll initiative.
Okay. I was about to say, do I get any action before they do that?
No.
Okay, great. Great.
Oh, you did. You moved the armor.
No. I don't want to move the armor. I was going to move it to make sure I had, like, the wall was actually the way I wanted. But if it's above us, what I would like to do
Yes.
is I need. Oh, there's a chair leg, right? Can I give a good kick to this chair leg and knock it off and slide the chair leg through the other end of the handcuff to bear him to the wall, so it's not to me?
Oh, I see. Okay, so you want to take it off yourself and put it on your chair leg.
If once those doors unlock and she says "fuck," she knows that this is not going to work.
Imminent,
Yeah,
yes.
it's imminent. So immediately she kind of kicks the chair she started to barrel through the door with, tries to take this kind of dense leg, slot it through, and lock him to the wall.
And you have the mattress against the door currently.
I do have the mattress against the door.
Okay.
Now, do you want me to make a persuasion roll for that thing of trying to get them to come in your
I would
bedroom?
say yes.
All right, very well.
Okay, so at this point, so you're trying. Okay, so that's a lot of actions in one go.
I was about to say, it's basically a kick, and if I can grab it and slot it. Does that make sense? Because she has the key. I wouldn't have locked it down too tight on my arm because I wanted to be able to get out.
Yeah, so I'm going to say that's 2 actions.
Great.
So for the first action, you're going to try and snap
the chair leg.
chair. Yep. Do that.
So that was a 23 on persuasion.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, and that wasn't very
body.
good at all.
Athletics?
Okay.
Or do you want a brawl fight? I roll
That
this-
is up to you.
I'm going to roll this one flat athletics.
Sure.
So that's actually better for me.
Yeah, you're not brawling the chair.
No, I'm not. But I only 14 the chair, which is not great.
14?
Yeah, 14.
No, and you're able to snap it even with the 14.
Great.
Oh, sorry, I need you to roll damage on that. I apologize.
Which is what? When it's just my... I guess I could do it like a melee attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do it this way. A 12.
And I actually, you would still use either martial arts or brawling.
Oh, really?
As your attack skill.
Oh, as for the attack
So whatever
skill,
your
so
attack
that's-
skill is that you're using, I would use that.
Okay,
plus
so I
1d10
used
plus
athletics.
dex. There you go. So 1d10 plus athletics plus your dex.
Okay. That should... Brawling was a 15. Because that's what I did for athletics too. It was the level plus the dex plus 1d10.
Yep.
So you could take a 14 or a 15, basically.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
All right. And how much? That's the damage or the hit?
All of my damage seems to be attached to a weapon, which I'm not using. There's no like unarmed weapon. I guess I could use a judo
martial
check.
arts.
I could use a judo check.
They also have karate checks and other things too.
But again, that doesn't
haven't
roll
looked
the
into that
damage.
yet.
It just rolls that. I don't know what the.
What's your? Just give me. What's your brass knucks?
That was the 12 that I rolled for damage.
No, but what's the damage on it?
3d6.
3d6. So let's say 2d6.
Great. I'll just roll a flat 2d6
'Cause it's not a
outside.
cyber.
Yeah, that makes sense. 2d6 says I did 6 points of damage
Okay. All right.
to the chair.
Okay. The leg snaps off.
Great.
So now you have a leg in your hand.
And
with it,
the
you
goal is
grab
to
it.
kind of like slip
The
it,
next
knot
action
it.
is to slip
Yep,
and then
knot
place
it. So he's in place and I'm hands free.
Yes. Okay. Initiative.
Yes. How do we roll that?
Okay.
On roll 20 is a big old.
Oh, at the top.
Yeah.
I see it. Yep.
For those at home, reflex plus 1d10 is how you roll
Ixtal rolled a
initiative.
13.
Sorry, where?
Okay, one sec.
Go to your
Just give me 1 sec.
Very top.
Ah, yes.
I actually think I'm just going to
Reflex
try.
plus
I want to
1d10.
try something for you. If I
Yeah,
do
look at it.
this.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Ixtal.
Ixtal rolled a 13.
Okay. Anybody above a 15?
Nope.
Okay. Anybody above a 10?
Did you roll?
Got that
10?
10 on the
A
nose.
13?
Lucky number 7.
Five to 10?
5 to 10.
7.
Yuri and Hunter.
And you?
Chiron?
Oh, no.
They say your healer should go last.
Mm-hmm.
I am
what they-
going more than last. I have a -1.
Oh,
Because I crit failed that initiative.
That's amazing. I guess there's nothing that happens when you crit fail something, is there? If you roll
No,
a 10,
man, but it's just, I still have to
okay.
roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
crit anyway, you add or subtract the
yeah.
extra
Yeah,
D10.
just don't do that when you're actually in combat, because then it becomes really bad. 'Cause
Well-
there's critical injuries and
Well, I will try not to do it.
Stuff.
That was not on purpose.
yeah, it's true.
I rolled a 13.
Yes.
I got
Okay,
that,
great.
yeah,
You got
I
that one. Okay.
Negative freaking
Okay,
one.
you are first.
So good.
Oh, am I?
Yes, you are.
Dope. Okay, I take my move action because I get that to slot this thing.
Yeah.
And then immediately, I imagine she's got some kind of cool belt thing for her knucks. So she doesn't have to pull them out of a pocket or anything. Oh, she wears them on a chain around her neck, both of them. She slots them, pulls the chains free, and suits up ready for them to come through the door. Now, the mattress is in front of it, correct?
Yes.
How tall are the ceilings?
10 feet.
Let's say I parkour myself up there to drop on them when they come through the door.
Okay, I don't know if you'd be able to hang on to anything. So how do you want to
That's a great
kind
question.
of prop yourself up?
Let me look at the map here.
It's a
What do I
pretty
have?
flat ceiling with just like
Oh, you said there was a
halogen
shelf
LEDs.
up right next to the door, right?
It's like a cabinet, and so you could wedge yourself between.
Yeah, like I want to wedge
The
myself because when
cabinets?
they come through, they're going to see a mattress, foam everywhere, everything turned all the hell over, a hole in the wall, but they're
Okay.
not going to look to their right, hopefully, and see
So
like.
you could set yourself up just above the door between the two cabinets.
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay.
So that as they enter through, I basically can flank them.
Sure, athletics check
Yeah.
on that.
Okay,
then.
great. Can
That is
do.
not a parkour check because.
Yeah, that's actually not a martial arts form. Everybody, I checked.
I gave you my persuasion roll, yeah?
Yes, you did.
Awareness.
And you don't necessarily know what happened there, but I will let you know when that time comes.
Of course.
Oh, it was a critical.
Ooh.
I rolled a 28
Nice.
to get my butt up
Yeah,
there.
so you get up there no problem, and you're basically standing above the mattress, above the door.
Door, perfect. And I'm just like waiting, brass knuckles, like,
Yeah.
holding myself in.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's it. Oh, and I of course ring across to my friend along the way. I go, it's about to get real spicy in here.
Well, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying a different tack, but we'll see what happens.
Okay. All right. You're up.
All right, so I'm basically just sitting there. I've
Okay.
got the gun. I've got my whiskey.
Yep.
I'm essentially waiting for them to come in so I can start speaking to them.
Okay. So you're ready to have a conversation.
Yes.
I like it. There is a way to ready an action in Cyberpunk Red, and I think that that's the case. You can actually hold an action just like you can in other systems.
Yep.
And so.
If they come in shooting, I'm going to fire back with the gun through the bag. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
If they
Yes.
pause at all, then I'm going to start speaking.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. At this point, the breaching occurs. And so at this point, you see the door slam open against the mattress, which kind of stops the door from opening completely, but opens maybe about 6 inches. Foam everywhere.
Right,
Just foam. As well for you, the one breaches the door and holds the assault rifle in your direction, aimed right at your forehead, does not fire,
Good
and
to see you.
holds.
I've already taken the liberty of speaking to your superiors. They made some good points, and I'm willing to hear them out. So what happens next?
All right. They immediately charge in your direction, as it is their turn, and attempts to.
But I'm basically attempting.
But you've ready to attack.
Yeah. I've ready.
So as they start to move in your direction fairly quickly, are you going to fire?
I'm
engaged
still
in that
trying
action?
to basically just lie and say.
Okay.
I want to try to essentially that's my highest skill. So I
Right,
just want to try
right.
to
The only
dampen
issue
the-
is that your readied action was the shot, and it's their turn, and so you can try and persuade them on your next turn, because you had readied. So during your turn, you had readied an action to shoot them through the bag if they came in shooting or
Okay,
aggressive.
so he hasn't come in shooting.
Oh no, but he's coming aggressively.
Okay.
And so he didn't shoot, so he aimed on you, and then he started to enter the room at you quite quickly. Like
Well,
just going to
I
take
gave him
you out.
every opportunity.
So it's up to
You
it's up
did.
to you if you want to shoot or not.
I am gonna shoot.
Okay.
That's gonna be a handgun.
Yeah, so it's going to be your reflex plus relevant weapon skill plus 1d10 against their dex, evasion skill, and 1d10.
Okay.
That is a 13.
Okay, for them, again, math. Dex plus evasion skill, because I'm not using roll 20 like I should be, because it's a lot faster when you use roll 20. What did you roll?
13.
13. Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Very well.
If it had hit, you would have done damage, but then their armor
Of course.
subtracts. So as you do, you shoot, and it goes through the bag, and
actually, I say, I warned you, goddammit, and fire.
and it like hits his body armor and deflects off as it takes.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, good. So he closes the distance. You don't know who it is. He or she. Yeah. They close the distance and they basically kick you in the chest to get you to the ground. And the way they're going to do that is...
Ooh, rip.
Yeah, you saw it?
Yep.
Megan's giving away secrets.
Sorry, I just happened to look down. Like, rip.
10 plus... that's going to be a 26.
Oh, boy.
What?
To hit.
Okay.
Well, that probably hits me.
That's going to be 8 points of damage.
And I assume my
to
armor
your
takes care of that.
chest. Yeah. So what's your armor?
11.
What's your SP? Okay. Yeah. So yeah. So I would say that you absolutely are able to absorb the damage that's done to your body.
And
But
now your armor goes down to 3?
no, only if it breaches it. So if he takes damage,
Oh.
Yeah.
then it starts to take off your armor. But if your armor stops it, it's
Then
still
nothing
good.
happens. Oh,
Nothing
nice.
happens. Yeah.
Esports.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, esports.
it's great.
Rip, I think not.
I'd like to know what is the equivalent of a dex save in this game? Do we know?
Dex.
Like if he's
They're the equivalent
if
of
he's
a dex.
stopping. Yeah. So he tried to hit him, but I want to make sure that he like now he's like if Hunter has to stop himself from falling backwards.
There is an
what would be-
athletics check, which is considered a dexterity-based body roll.
Evasion?
Evasion
Would be a
is
dex-
Oh,
is
okay. Evasion.
Yeah, they can do an
What's
evasion.
is
What's
100%
evasion
of
under?
this.
Combat?
Fighting.
Fighting.
So yeah, so your dex plus evasion.
I'm actually pretty good at it.
There you go.
Yeah, you should do dex plus evasion plus 1d10.
So that is 13 total.
Okay, and that was that was lower than there. So I'm gonna say that you wait because you failed it anyways. Yeah. Okay, so the kick hits you and you teeter on your chair and you start to fall backwards and the chair kind of crumbles. The leg at the back kind of snaps and you fall prone on your back. On that chair as he's kicked you down.
Very
So that's
well.
that's their turn.
Yuri.
Dot.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it's the squad has come.
Oh, they
in.
have
I was
more
gonna say,
squad.
yeah, I
Yeah.
took my turn to place myself.
Yeah,
The
so
question is whether or
that's
not
one
they see
there. One still is trained down the hallway. 2 start to enter the room.
me. Okay.
They're gonna do and if they're trying to spot you at this point and you're hiding,
I am.
what would be the
Perception?
skill for there?
They
it
would
would
roll
definitely
a
be their
perception.
but what would be yours? Is there like a stealth or a check?
There is possible. Let's see. That might be a technique I know.
Stealth. There's a stealth skill.
What is it under?
I don't know. Probably tactical.
I mean, if you want me to roll tactics,
Another
I'll roll
10.
it.
Body. It's on the body.
Sorry, y'all.
Stuff.
It's on body.
I rolled another 10. Oh, and
Oh, it is
10's
on
crit.
stealth.
It's great. That's why I was like, that's why I said rip.
And I rolled another 10.
Oh,
That does not
Thanks
go.
for
So
it.
that's the highest you can go.
So that's 20. Yeah. So
I rolled a
Unless-
17 on my
Yeah.
stealth.
unfortunately, as they come in, one of them looks up at you and yells out, and they both turn their assault rifles upward,
Great.
and they are going to fire. So
Great.
at this point, you're going to do an
You're a
evasion
med tech,
skill
right?
check.
I ain't there.
Well, I know. We'll
Yes.
eventually, I hope.
Yes,
And
an evasion would be a fighting skill, correct?
Yeah.
Now, I have a very special form of martial arts that allows me to evade things easier.
Okay.
I know judo, which is actually not a it's a defensive, not offensive form
Sure.
of martial arts. So let me just make sure there's something I can add to this.
Sure.
All right, that's a melee attack. Okay, so so I have to be in a melee, and they're going to use their guns on me. Do they take any kind of disadvantage for the close proximity at which they're in?
I don't believe so.
Nope.
All right. Well,
It's just your
I
evasion.
think,
It's
yeah.
your evasion against their attack.
well, this seems like a really important time to maybe use the last 2 luck points I have. I'm going
Sure.
to use the last 2 on this
I would say
evasion.
this is probably a good time to do that.
So I'm going to use this evasion. It's not my worst skill.
10
15,
again.
so another 17.
I just rolled another 10.
Damn it. Start using Roll20,
So-
please. It feels
Yeah.
unfair.
Yeah.
You've got those awesome
So-
dice.
So a
Made by forged
17.
dice.
Yeah, by
Oh,
forged.
Mika can see them all, so he knows.
Well, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
is that the agent going off?
Is it?
No, it's the actual agent.
Oh, it's the actual telephone.
Like, who brought
getting a
their
call.
own
Yeah.
effing agent?
Yeah, no. Mike Pondsmith's calling and telling him that we're ruining his game.
Hilarious.
That's Mike
Yeah.
Pondsmith.
Mike, we're sorry.
Yeah, I think it was actually
Yeah,
that
it
one.
was.
It's totally fine.
It was a
Whoever
room
somebody
phone.
called.
It's all good.
That's so funny.
all good.
I go, can't talk right now. Of course, as it rings again in my ear.
Cyberscape
Yeah,
is
problem.
so real.
Okay.
Okay, so 19
19 what?
plus 10 is 29.
Correct.
Plus
No,
whatever. It's gonna. That's
Oh,
gonna.
goodness.
Yeah. That's so that the other one though is only.
So I am wearing both a light armored like jacket.
That was
and-
just a hit.
Oh, okay.
So and this is 14. 17, 18, 19,
So
21.
My armor stops 11 of that.
No, it's not damage yet.
Oh.
So what was your evasion on both? So I need you to evade 2 shots.
Oh, 2 shots. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I gave 1 more evasion. Well,
two attacks.
it seems like maybe I should use a luck point on each one, but screw it. I used the 2 on the last one. So they are, one's a 17, one is a 15.
Okay, so both of them fail. So now I'm rolling damage.
Okay.
And I believe it's separated because you can like aim for the head or aim for
And
the
for
body.
the body, that's
Yeah,
what
these weren't
okay.
aim
Yeah.
shots. These were just shots.
Just shots,
You have
okay.
to do an aim shot.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
if you're shooting at the head, you're using head armor. If you're shooting at the body, you're using body armor. That's
Right.
what
But
I'm
that has to be a called shot if you want to do. Yeah, and you can
Yeah.
only use one of your 2 rate of fire if it's a cold shot.
If it's a
Yeah.
called shot, right.
6. That's it.
Yeah, some of the damage is really low.
15
So
damage on the first from the first.
Okay, so I
person?
negate 11.
Okay.
So because that's a stopping
So
power, so 4.
4, and then your armor comes down by 4. I believe is the.
Is that how
way
that
it
works?
Right.
1, 2,
Sure.
3.
That's the
4.
way we're gonna say it works.
Okay, so it comes down by 4.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Can do. Oh no, I did that the wrong way. That was my head armor. I'm
I
guessing.
think any damage that goes through brings the armor down, and then you have to get it repaired to bring the armor class back up if it goes
that makes
through.
sense. Okay, so I
find out real
took
quick.
4 on the basic armor,
Yeah.
the body armor.
And then the next one.
So there are 5 of them.
Only 2 came through the door. The other one is 15 points of damage.
So I negate
so 2
another.
came through,
Okay,
and they turned up, and they both fired.
right.
And so then you took 4 from one of them.
And so I'm guessing total. Like when I looked out,
There was 5.
there was 5.
So there's
there was
one handcuffed,
Right.
one
okay.
one in his room, and
And
2.
2 have come.
No,
Yeah.
not
Where's
4
the-
points. Only goes down by 1 point. Each
Oh.
time you actually take damage, it goes down by 1
Oh,
point.
1 point.
And then
Okay.
by the time
There
if
you
it
go.
keeps going down, it'd be.
So
yeah.
I negate another 11 of that 15.
Yeah.
So another 4. So it goes down 1 more. So there's
Yes.
8 total that I take
Correct.
against my what?
Against your hit points.
Where is that? Is that my seriously wounded total?
No, just your hit points. So hit points is 40. You're seriously wounded at 20.
Oh, okay. I see. That's my
Yeah.
my HP is
Yeah,
here.
and
so,
if you're seriously wounded, less than half hit points, you get -2 to all actions.
great. Okay, so
at
I
20 hit
take
points,
that. I
yeah.
take that no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so you're still good. Okay, so they have a rate of fire of 2. I think they can fire 2 shots. Like they fired 1. I think I can do that again, but we're not. We're just going to move forward with that. So they've only
Okay.
taken 1 shot each, basically.
Pow pow. Yeah, in the air.
Pow pow, just like that.
Yep.
Pow pow.
Pow pow.
And next up is Yuri. I need power.
Oh, yes. Forgive me. Take it.
Time to. What'd you say?
Juice up.
Juice
Yuri's
up,
up, Chiron's
jacket.
on deck.
I see what I did. I changed it for the computer.
It's good.
Okay. I am. So I'm hearing the gunshots. I'm assuming.
They're ringing. Oh yeah, that would ring across the ship. Now, in order to get down, you have to go up to come down again on the other side
So
of
you
the
gotta get
ship.
up to get down.
Yeah, we are very far from
Yeah,
what's
they're
going on right now.
y'all were in the nice area. We got the crappy cabins at the bottom.
So
You're in the nice area.
Oh.
They're in the crew quarters.
we are in the crew quarters.
Oh.
Yeah. So hear those gunshots.
Yeah, I hear them.
Someone is definitely hurt.
Someone's probably going to make me a lot of money. Yes.
let's, should we go up there and find them?
Why would you ask such a stupid question?
I think we should just do it.
Just go.
Let's go. So,
That was a whole lot of nothing.
I'm going to go in the
Perfect.
direction of the gunshots.
Okay, so you go up the
That was
stairs.
banter. That was prime banter.
Yeah, it was,
Perfect
great. It was
banter.
wonderful. It was perfect, but I loved it. I love that you said a lot to say nothing.
Yep.
So you come up the stairs and they kind of bend around and you find yourself in a hallway with a door at the end that is actually that leads to another hall that you know you have to traverse to get across and then down.
Is there
Um,
any sense
What's your movement? If you all want to take movement, because I'm gonna move y'all to where you need to go.
move.
So Chiron is now in the doorway
Is
here.
that the
You guys are
move
having a conversation.
stat?
Yes.
So then, 4 is my move stat, which is terrible.
Does that make
Wow.
sense? If you move,
No, hold on. I was just there.
Okay. Move up to
You can move up to
times
times 2 of
Yes.
your movement,
Meters
so
or
8.
yards.
That
So
would be
3,
8. Yeah.
8. So you can move 8?
Yep.
Okay. So you would move past. Oh, actually, there is stairs right there instead,
Ooh.
which would put you. Yeah. So it puts you at the top of these. Which stairs? So the stairs to the right you see, and stairs right above you, Yuri, on the map.
Okay.
Which ones do you want to take? You know that those ones will take you kind of. I take kind of the same. Oh,
What
they
floor
go to
we
the
on?
top. So
1, 2, 3, 4. Which one?
the
we
one you
on?
want to go to is the straight stairs in front of you, right here. So it's 1, 2, 3,
I can't.
4,
Oh, whoa! I see us.
and then you go here. 5, 6, 7. 7 puts you here. 8 puts you here.
Okay.
You know you need to go up through the down. You need to go down that hallway that you're at right now.
Yep.
There.
Yep.
And head down and then across to the other stairs.
Okay.
I'm assuming you follow, Chiron?
Yes.
That's
on your
what I
turn?
choose to do. Yes. 8 for the full movement.
Okay, so there you go. You are
Okay.
on your way. I think we're pulling out because or something's.
Was that a
That was
2-2?
a 2-2.
Oh,
Toot,
yeah.
You
toot.
heard a 2-2.
Ready, beep, beep. We had a choo choo.
Yes.
Okay.
Cyberpunk on cruise ship.
Yes, all right.
Cyberpunk on cruise ship.
Okay, back to the top of the order,
I
Ixtal.
didn't do nothing.
You moved.
Yes. You
Yeah,
move.
you
I
get
got
an
more
action.
movement than him.
You get an
Yeah.
action. Okay,
He
what's your
does
movement?
have
I didn't
And
know
you get an
did.
action with your movement. What is your movement?
Dang, I can move 14. Not
Oh,
say.
he outpaces
You didn't
it.
take an action,
I
actually.
did not take it.
No.
You take your
Only
action.
I'm over here with -1. He's skipping that so they can get shot up
Would
and
you
die.
like? Would
Yeah,
you,
he just wants to kill us
Okay.
really bad.
Okay.
What would
given
you
that-
like to do with your
given that
action?
I am too tired to move
Meat
any
space action.
further.
You can't.
No, I know. So I'm looking for jack-in points anywhere nearby.
Oh, you can run. Sorry, you can run by taking an additional move action.
What?
He was before you, and I skipped everybody. I apologize.
You can
sorry.
choose to give up your action to move farther.
Then let's do that.
Okay, so you go another 8.
Yes.
So I'm going to move you another 8.
My spin
I don't know if
legs.
diagonal movement works, but we're going to say it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 puts you there.
Okay.
Chiron.
I am going to most likely unless if I move 14, I don't see anything, correct?
If you move 14.
Because I have 4. I can move. If you said it's
Oh,
movement
4
times 2, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a 7, so I have 14.
Yes.
And you had how much?
Only 4, so I have 8.
Okay, so you can move another 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 puts you there for your first
I
movement.
can't see it, but I have such
Okay.
a bad thing. But okay,
It's
I see
fine.
now. Yeah. I see where I am. And nothing's there. Nothing
No,
up yet.
and you,
Then
do you
I
want to
will.
lap Yuri?
I will go past and say, they need me more than you. I'm using your action right now. They need me more than you. Go do something.
1, 2, 3,
You're so fast.
7,
I
8,
know.
9,
I
10,
know.
11, 12, 13, 14 puts you here. Oof. Very good. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna get anything. Hearing gunshots, I'm just getting things that are gonna help with plucking out bullets. Anything that's gonna stop blood flow. Just getting all that stuff ready in my bag. It's kind of
Okay. Okay. I like it.
That is what I got.
Awesome. All right. It is your turn.
Yeah.
As they come in through the door, that is where we're going to end this session and this time. Thank you for watching our Cyberpunk Learn How to Play funness. If you want to see how all this resolves as far as we get in 3 parts,
Getting better.
then tune in next week. We'll see
Still
you
in my
soon.
room.
Still in his room.
Doors are no longer a problem.
Bye.
Bye.